Well, hello and welcome to the Menopause Coach YouTube channel. I'm really excited to kick things off on here. It's a chance for me to share a little bit more about me, a little bit more about menopause and ways that I can advise you and help you and support you. I can share lots of up-to-date articles with you, how-to guides, top tips, loads of things. So I hope you will check in regularly. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so that you'll know when new content lands. But possibly the chances are that you're here because you received my monthly newsletter. So if you did, thank you very much for hopping on over. The first video that I wanted to share, which I think maybe some of you will appreciate depending on how long you've been following me and where you've been following me from, is a little bit about me, because there is a bit of a story attached to my journey to becoming the menopause coach. And I am really grateful for all the experiences that I've had personally, but all the support and everything that's happening within my Menopause Matters Facebook group. It's been a crazy journey, and I am really, really grateful to you all for being here and sharing it with me. I mentioned in the newsletter, if that's what you've had a chance to check out, that there is lots going on behind the scenes. So do bear with me. All will be revealed, I promise. But the first little part of this is the YouTube channel. So let me tell you a little bit more about me. So back in 2020, roughly, it was the start of the year. I say roughly because I think you'll all know if you're perimenopausal, it's very difficult to pinpoint exactly when things start to change and whether the changes you're experiencing are because of your lifestyle. So our lifestyles are a lot busier now than previous generations, for sure. Or is it that things have started to change? Things are starting to happen. So I'm pretty certain that happened for me back in 2020. We were heading into the first lockdown. If you've ever met me, you will know that I'm a very petite 5'2". I sit comfortably around a size 8 to 10 normally. And as we were heading into the first lockdown, I was the biggest I'd ever been. I was faking a 12, more like a size 14, which was unheard of for me. My background is dance. I was a professional dancer for many years. So I've always been very conscious of my size and my figure. And I'm not saying that everybody needs to be a size 8 to 10, but that's what felt comfortable for me. So pushing a size 14 didn't sit very well with me at all. It was all the extra weight that I was carrying was all round the front. I looked like I was permanently about 6 months pregnant. So I really was starting to think about why this weight gain has suddenly started to happen. I wasn't really doing anything differently to what I'd done before. I wasn't overeating, and I was quite healthy. Wasn't a huge amount of exercise going on at that point, but yeah, I would have considered myself to be a relatively healthy individual, and to be carrying this extra weight was quite confusing. And then of course we went into the first lockdown, and then things all did start to go out the window. So we were baking banana bread and drinking gin every night, probably like every household in the country, and the weight continued to creep on, and it was really starting to make me feel uncomfortable. But accompanying the weight gain, there was definitely some brain fog going on. I would forget what I was saying in the middle of a sentence or struggle to remember names. Night sweats had kicked off. Not necessarily every night, but certainly intermittently. I would wake up in the middle of the night absolutely drenched. And this hadn't happened before. And various other little red flags that were starting to crop up. So I did a bit of research. I have a background in health and fitness. So after I finished dancing, I qualified as a fitness instructor and an aerobics instructor. So I have a background in health and fitness. For me, it was really important to look at what I could do personally to try and improve the way I was feeling and try and get on top of this weight gain. So I did lots of research and came across many different things that could help you, but there was one particular program that really caught my eye, and I embarked on that in May 2020. It was a combination of looking at diet and lifestyle. So there was some significant changes to my diet. There was a specific exercise regime that was put into place. Also looking at mindset, stress, and then I started to explore other natural remedies. And as you'll get to know me via this YouTube channel, or if you're already in the group and you've watched previous lives or videos or read any of the posts that I've put in there, you will know that natural support is something that I personally am really keen on. And at this point, I should just say that I am not against HRT at all. It's really important that all of you do what's right for you. We're all on our own individual journeys, and this is a crazy time, and we have got to try and figure out what's right for us. So please don't think that if you're following me or you're getting involved in anything that I'm doing, that I'm against HRT. I'm not at all. It's really important that you do what's right for you. But for me, it was all about trying to find ways that I could look after myself naturally. So I embarked on this program in May 2020. I think being in lockdown gave me the chance to be able to really concentrate on myself. I've got 2 children. And they are, at that time, were in their teens, so needed me a lot less than obviously having youngsters around. So it did give me a little bit more time to really focus on myself and allow myself to be quite selfish and try and improve the way that I was feeling. So I threw myself into the program. I'm an all or nothing girl. If I'm going to give something a go, either throw myself into it or I'm just not interested. So I just did everything all at once, really just got hold of the program and gave it my best shot. And to cut a long story short, it has in every aspect completely changed my life. I managed to lose what I call the meno belly. So that completely disappeared. And that is a 2 stone weight loss. And now we're 3 years down the line and I still follow the program pretty closely to how I did when I first started. It is a lifestyle that I've adopted. My symptoms have improved. As I said, the weight's dropped off and I feel so much better. This then led to me, obviously I wasn't involved in the health and fitness industry at this point. I dropped out of it years ago before having the children because that kind of industry can be a little bit antisocial, and when you've got young kids it's just impossible to make it work. So I hadn't been involved in that industry for a long time, but this really sparked a passion in me to be able to help you. And that's exactly what I did. I wanted to be able to share the knowledge that I'd gained with you guys and help you have the same kind of success that I had had. I'm really passionate about it. It can be hard. There's no getting away from the fact that making significant changes to your lifestyle are difficult. But one of my favorite sayings is choose your hard. Do you want to constantly be struggling with symptoms, struggling with your weight, feeling uncomfortable, potentially suffering with quite extreme symptoms? Or do you want to grab hold of this kind of opportunity, these lifestyle changes, and potentially it might be hard to start off with, but you're going to feel so much better in the long run. So I then decided that I was going to become a coach. And the program that I was taking part in, I studied. And now I have the title of a qualified menopause wellness practitioner, which is lovely to be able to say that I have that title now. So I'm very excited. I'm very grateful that I can pass my knowledge on to you guys and help you all feel better as well in various different formats. So as I've said, you've got the Menopause Matters with Sarah Ridge Facebook group, and now I've set up the YouTube channel, and there are more exciting things to come, of which I'm not saying anything right now, but you will get to find out more about it in the future. So that's a little bit about me and about how I've come to be here with you, sharing hopefully in the future lots of information that will help you get on top of your symptoms and get back to being you. It's all about taking back control, ladies, and that's what I want to help you do. So welcome to the crazy ride on YouTube. I can't wait to share more with you. I'll catch up with you again soon. Bye.